Hey y'all, hey, it's T and I'm back, and today I want to talk about why personal finance is so personal. There are going to be things that you do with your finances that others may not understand. They may not be on board with it. They may think you can do it a better way, a different way. Why don't you do it this way, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, you have to do what works for you. So in this video, I'm going to go over why does T do that? For a few things that I get probably the most feedback about and questions about. So let's get into it. When I tell y'all that to this day, my most disliked video is the one where I explain that my husband and I have split finances. For some reason, it rubs folks the wrong way. I don't know if it's because of like the old school traditional values. I don't know if it's because of like biblical, like Dave Ramsey values. I'm not really sure where that comes from, but this method has worked for us. We've been married nearly 17 years. It'll be 17 years in October. And it's worked for us every day of those 17 years. So I don't see any reason to change that. This plan allows us to have the freedom to do things, to save in the manner we want to spend in the manner we want to, and not have money issues. And if you guys don't know, money issues are one of the number one reasons for divorce. And it's just allowed us never to argue about money. So now why would I change that? Why? For the opinions of an outsider. Who does that? Number 2 is paying my bills by credit card. A lot of people do this, but a lot of people are really against it. They believe that swiping with a credit card invokes people to spend more. And that's why this is something I don't recommend to everyone. I only recommend that to folks that have that discipline, that have established that discipline. As Caleb Hammer would say,
What are you? What do you mean? What are you? Come on. What do you mean? Come on, buddy. What are you? You are not a credit card person. You're not even close to a credit card person.
So I don't recommend that to everyone. I only recommend it to folks that have gotten that down, that have that system, that know you can't go overboard with the swiping. So it's just a method that I've used to get cashback rewards, but it's also something that I had to grow into. I was irresponsible with credit cards. I was tens of thousands of dollars in credit card debt before. So it took me time to even build the strength within myself to control swiping. So once I got that down, this is something that I've been doing. I use my cashback rewards to fund a little small individual brokerage account. So I'm funding that with money that I didn't even really earn. So, I mean, it works for me. It's something I do not plan on stopping, but it's also not something that I would recommend to everyone. And another thing that I do in regards to that is I keep a month ahead in checking. So a lot of people, the fear that comes with it is that you're going to have debt. And I actually have that fear still. So I do this in order to combat that fear, knowing that the money is already there before I'm swiping. I do my budget. The money's there already before we even get paid for the month. Gives me a sense of peace of mind to where I can do this comfortably without worry. So that's why T does that. And that leads me right on into number 3, which is that extra month ahead buffer in checking. I do keep a month ahead buffer in checking, and that is just because it gives me peace of mind. Is that something everybody should do? Probably not, but it's something that I do because I just want that peace of the money already being there, because how I pay my bills by credit card is riskier in a way. If something happened, the chance is always there that that balance could be there. I don't want to ever be stuck with having a large balance on my credit card. So I would rather have the month ahead in checking. That is a personal choice. It is not something that's suggested for everyone, but it is my personal choice. And I get a lot of comments or suggestions, oh, that money could be earning interest elsewhere. And honestly, I have done that before because I can move that between, I have a high yield savings attached to our bill payment checking. Our emergency fund is in a high yield savings account. So I could actually move that money there, gain interest, and move it back. Do I do it all the time? No. And it's just not something that I take the piece over that partial month of interest. I'll just put it that way. And is that something that may change in the future? Not sure. But right now it's working in this manner, and I'm probably going to keep it that way for now. And I will make adjustments if needed and as necessary. So that's why I do that. It just offsets the risk of the fact that I'm using a credit card to pay bills. And oh well.
I said I would, but the way my bank account is set up, the thing is I got a checking in the savings, but all the money is in my savings. So I got to switch it to my checking, but it's going to take 3 business days.
So guys, that is why T does those things. Now, am I saying that it will work for everyone? Absolutely not. What I'm saying is that you should do things that work for you, your household, your lifestyle, your financial future. This is all about you. Any kind of personal finance journey is just that, personal. And I hope you got something out of this video, even if it's just a laugh. And before I go, I want to go over how many steps I've made toward the birthday collab and challenge. So if you are not aware, this is a collaboration with Blessed Budgets by Abigail and a host of other content creators. Please check the description and the pinned comment for details on this collaboration. Also, there are some freebies involved, so you'll want to check that out. So these are the steps that I did for this week. I didn't do that bad. I didn't do half bad, all things considered. And I will keep trying to step as much as I possibly can this week. I'm really trying, but you know, life is lifing as well. So I have to work, I have to do all the things. So I'm trying to get in as many steps as I can and keep those things going. And let's look at where the pot stands. We are currently at, drum roll, guys, we only have 9 days. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see who is going to win this pot. So if you have not entered, I want you to check my description of this video. I want you to subscribe to these wonderful content creators on this list. I want you to check out my pinned comment to know how you can enter to win. And the other content creators are doing their own giveaways, so it's more chances to win. So just stay tuned. Let's see where this goes, because T is going to be taking it step by step. You got it, guys. Peace out.